Hello all, today I'm so excited to be going over the demo for Horses of Hoofprint Bay, which is available for you to play right now on Steam. I've been following development since it was first posted. I've been very normal at stalking all of their social media to see if they release any new teasers or any new updates about the game. I just have wanted to eat this game pretty much. I think it is so cute and just what I have been looking for. I was able to receive an early access code to the demo, which I'm very grateful for. I have played it all the way through multiple times. We'll probably play it all the way through again because I want to make sure that I know 100% what I'm getting into. And even in playing it multiple times, I haven't done every feature that there is to offer in the demo version. So this is just going to be an overview of everything, how you play the game, a few of my thoughts on it. Easy peasy, but probably still long. And I might do playing the first 25 days as well, because I'm just obsessed with this game. So, firstly, the most obvious thing about this game is that it is a 2D hand-drawn game. The style is consistent over every screen that you will see. It's very cute. So cute. I've only noticed a few bugs with the art style, mainly in the horse selection screen, horse care screen. I don't really know what to call it. In that sometimes you will see little gaps where the horse is missing coloring. It only plays in certain animations. It's so small you can't really notice it. I've just been staring at these horses for too long. But other than that, everything looks amazing, and all of the colors go so well together. This style is just beautiful. So currently, when you start a new game, you start on this screen, where you can put in your name. Oop, not that. You can change your appearance and your hair color. You can put on a helmet. You have a few clothes to choose from. And then you get to pick your horse. There's quite a few different options. You'll see that the stats aren't listed here. They all have the same stats. 75 strength and 75 endurance as their max potential. You have to train them up. But rest assured, you can pick any of these and you're not going to miss out on higher stats or anything. So after you pick your horse, you will have a little tutorial. Very cute, very effective. It's not very long either. It makes it very easy to understand how you'll be controlling everything. So right after you finish your tutorial ride, you'll be plopped into your yard. The game immediately gives you goals, so you're not overwhelmed with everything, because there is a lot to look at here. So up here is the town where you can go to the store, the breeder, or competitions if you have your parking lot built. Here's your parking lot. This controls how many horses you can take to competitions. This is your riding arena. This is a yearling paddock. This is the breeding station. There are trails up here that you can ride on, and fields that you can build for your horses, and of course the main house or your office. from your office, you can look at all the horses in the yard, off-property horses, or if you board a horse in town. You can look at boarding, staff, you can hire them and then adjust. Medical reports for your horses, statistics of your yard, and this is just an easier way to see what you can build and upgrade on the yard. You can also go to the library where they have books to help you with the game, how to make money, injuries and illnesses, horse care, and if you so desire, you can change your clothes. This is your stable. This is obviously where all your horses are kept. This is where you feed and water them. I like to just put it all out there. Trails. Have a list of trails that you can choose from. And riding arena. So after hitting OK, construction is going to take 1 day on building things. That's flat across the board, so whenever you build a parking lot, it's going to take 1 day. Whenever you upgrade your stable, it's going to take 1 day. And each building that you build or upgrade has upkeep costs. So a basic arena is going to have an upkeep cost of, I believe, 5 coins, and then when you upgrade, that cost is going to increase. You want to upgrade things, though. When you upgrade your parking lot, that means you can take more horses to competitions. Upgrading your stable obviously means that you can have more horses in your yard. Upgrading the arena gives you access to different training courses. Upgrading the house gives you access to better staff, or staff with more options, I guess is a better way to put it. And more. And more. So up here in the upper left corner of the town, you can go to the store. This is where you can buy all of your horse-related goods. You can buy hay, grain, treats. You can also buy more tech. They have a lot of cute colors right now. That are available. Oh, look at that. Ooh, orange. A couple of saddles, a couple of hats, clothes for you. Plenty, plenty, plenty. There is the breeder. This is where you can breed one of your mares to an outside stallion. You can board any of your horses if you need to free up stable space at home. You can buy any horses from the selection of horses if you can afford it, of course. Ooh, you're cute. And you have the space. And you can sell your horses. Luckily, it lists their sell site. Luckily, it lists their sell price right underneath them. And the last option is competitions. That's where you can enroll your horses in competitions and compete. So if you want to perform well in competitions, you will need to train your horses. Of course, that is done in the riding arena. There are a bunch of different courses to choose from, and when you upgrade your riding arena, you get even more choices. Every horse has different stats. So they have a confidence level, they have a strength stat, they have an endurance stat, and they have an exercise level. Confidence is out of 100. The lower the confidence, the less likely a horse is to listen to your commands. And when you train, every time that you hit a marker correctly, so you successfully complete a jump or you travel through a marker at the correct gate, that increases your horse's confidence level. Strength determines how long a horse can gallop and how high they can jump. Strength and endurance both have max potentials. This horse is fully trained to the max of its potential. If it's not trained to the max of its potential, oh, there we go. You will see a little darker version that shows you how much further you can still train that horse. Endurance determines how long a horse can canter and how quickly they regain their strength. A horse with a high endurance will be able to regain strength even when they're cantering. And exercise level is how long a horse can be exercised during the day before they'll be fatigued. This increases with the higher stat of endurance. So, you can see there that when you jump over, it increases, and if you miss, it will lower the confidence of your horse. Training can be very repetitive. Some people find that to be nice. Others will find that to be very annoying. Luckily, if you don't like the repetitiveness of it, you can always hire staff to train horses for you. So all of these things cost money. It costs money to feed your horses. It costs money to hire staff. It costs money to just have buildings on the yard. Luckily, the game gives you plenty of different ways to make money. The first way that the game introduces is giving lessons. These are where you'll be correcting the posture of a rider. Making sure that they're not leaning too far forward, too far back, that their hands aren't going too high or too low, and that their legs aren't too far forward or too far back. I have only done that a handful of times. I find it to be very overwhelming. Luckily, beginner lessons are very forgiving. They don't expect you to correct them immediately, and they don't expect you to correct quickly. Lessons get a little bit harder the higher you go up because they expect better. Another way of making money is accepting boarders into your yard. There are different options for boarding. There's part board, full board, and schooling. In part board, you're only responsible for feeding the horse. In full board, you're responsible for making sure the horse is also clean and brushed out. And in schooling, you are responsible for training the horse. They will request a certain number of days, and then they'll leave when that is up, and you'll get money. Competitions are probably the most profitable way to make money. You can go to competitions once a day, and you can take as many horses as can fit in your trailer, which is 2 in the demo. 2 competitions a day was more than enough to build / upgrade everything that was available in the demo in the time limit. And I didn't even win every competition, so that, along with completing goals, you'll be able to see everything that the demo has to offer. Competitions courses may change their jump order, and the time of the other competitors is randomized every single time. You won't know if you win until you have completed the course. There are 2 courses available in the demo: show jumping competition low and show jumping competition medium. Every time you knock a pole, it deducts penalty points. I believe it's 4. And every time, or every second over course time that it takes for you to reach the finish is a penalty point. The winner is whoever beats the course the fastest with the least amount of penalties. First, second, and third place get prize money, which the amount of that depends on the difficulty of the course. Horses will qualify for competitions by completing a qualifying training course. These training courses have competition license next to them, so you know that that's a qualifying course. And then horses are able to complete in the next highest course by winning the previous course. More long-term forms of making money in the game are going to be breeding horses and training horses. So if you have a breeding house built and a stallion on your yard, you can breed your own mares to your own stallion, or you can breed a customer mare to your own stallion. Otherwise, you can take your mares to the breeder here and choose a stallion standing at stud here to breed to. You can train up those foals and horses to sell them when they have maxed out their training. Of course, this takes multiple days, but it's probably the core gameplay loop that everyone will be playing in. Breed horses, train horses, sell horses. You also get some money from quest rewards, so you can breed those foals to train and sell, or you can breed to improve stats and win better competitions. Foals will inherit mane and tail color and body color from either parent with a tone variance, and foals will inherit slightly better than their parent's average potential with variance. Mares are pregnant for 8 days. The foal will stay with her for 4 days, and then the foal will become an adult at 12 days. The foal is classified as a yearling after day 4 until day 12 and can be trained by lunging. Mares cannot be trained or ridden from the second half of pregnancy until the foal is weaned, and will lose stats over the course of pregnancy and caring for the foal. You'll just have to retrain your mares after breeding. I wanted to talk about caring for the horses last because it was hands down my favorite part of the game. I found it very satisfying and relaxing, and I purposefully chose full board horses so that I would have more to take care of. Feeding and watering is very simple. You simply click and drag the hay or the water to their appropriate places. Mucking out is also simple. You simply pick the pick and will run over any messes left behind overnight. To care for a specific horse, you simply click on them, and it will pull up a more detailed overview. At the very top of the screen, you can see their name and change their name. You can view their pedigree and their competition prize money. You can view their medical report. If the horse has any issues, it will list it here, what day it got them, and if it's been treated or not. Here is their weight or body condition. In the green is good. Too high is overweight. Too low, underweight. This is where you can see all their other stats, their confidence level, their strength, their endurance, and how much exercise they have had for the day, or how fatigued they are. On the right hand side, you can choose to feed. Giving a treat will increase your horse's confidence level. Giving grains will increase your horse's body condition. Grooming is the most satisfying part of the game. So the curry comb is used to clean off large areas of dirt. The soft brush is used to soften down fur, hair. The mane and tail comb is used to clean out the mane and tail, and the hoof pick is used to clean out the hooves. It doesn't take too long to do multiple horses. I think it's the perfect balance between having like a sort of tedious task, but unlike other games, they didn't make it too tedious where you have to go all the way around the horse, you have to do all 4 hooves. I think it's a great balance. You can also edit your horse's tack. You can buy more options in the shop. You can treat them if they have medical issues, or call a vet. And then you can move the horse to a different stable if you have more stable areas unlocked. You can train your horse. You can go on trails, or you can teach a lesson with your horse. Going back to grooming, because I think it's wonderful. In all of my playthroughs, I tried to unlock the fields as fast as possible, because if horses have access to the fields, not only do you not need to feed them hay overnight, but they also get way dirtier, and I wanted my horses to be dirty because I wanted to groom every single one every single day. I just think it's that satisfying. So, final thoughts. I am even more excited than I was before, and I didn't think that was possible. This is exactly what I've been desperately looking for in a horse game. It's well-rounded with plenty to do and a little something to appeal to everyone, whether you like breeding the best stats or winning competitions, training, managing a yard, or even just taking it easy and going on rides. The art style is so charming, and I am really looking forward to the full release.